Yo, hello. Anybody there? Anybody hear me? So my people, how's everybody doing? Ah, little tired today. Got lots of things done, but still got one more thing to do. Actually, two more things that involves being online. Um, but what is up to everybody? Ignore the blemish on my nose. I'm almost 50, but I'm still good with it. Anyway, what is up, everybody? How's everybody doing today on this fine Wednesday slash hump day, whatever the hell you want to call it? What's going on, y'all? I am. Oh, kind of different this time of year because the sun's still up. Normally I'm in the dark, but the sun's still set up. Still set up. The sun is still up a little bit. Still, squirrels are still bouncing around. I actually did some things after I got home from work today. I replaced the screen of the our sliding door so that our cat, as well as our wild squirrels, won't tear up the screen because the one we had was old and brittle. It's heavy material. So I'm a little tired, but I got one more thing to do for y'all, which is unbox this cool little airplane that I got. That I wanted to get for a while and finally pulled the trigger and got, but we will get to that in a minute. Um, so I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I did do a couple different things on the channel. I changed up some pictures. Finally got the store set up. So as the banner says there, if you want some merch, if you want to help out the channel at all, take a look at the description down there below, and it shows you all that stuff. You'll also see that there is some merch for sale as well. Finally figure out how to get it linked. But that is all there. So take a look down there. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that goodness. Tell people about the stuff that we do here. Hopefully, it's informative and um, mainly to help out the RC community. My plan and this channel is to help people be successful in the hobby. Yes, you will make mistakes, but if you get help from someone, you make less. That is the intention of this channel. But, so what I'm going to do now is a shout out. So I'm going to make sure to talk to all these people that were cool enough to come by and hang with us tonight. So Mr. Jack 78 is here. Mr. Boxstock Bum is here. Mr. Michael Bear, and these guys are all members. Well, not members, but at least Jack 78 is a member. If you talk here on the channel regularly too, I will make you a moderator to help you to get hijacked and some other crap. But Michael Bear, what's up? How are you today? Good to see you. Mr. Victor RC Jets. Yes, it's something different for once. And just don't get excited because it won't always be changing. But it is today. Uh, who else? I think Mr. Pete Lane is there as well. What's up, Pete? Um, Duck Sauce FPP made a flyby. What's up with you? Scotty Story. What is happening? Mr. Tim Jewels. Uh, Lori. Okay, let me see if I can get this name right. Bellheimer or Bellhumor. I'll get as close as I can. What's up, Lori? Mr. Anthony Lashy, what is up? Mr. CTRC Flying 2001, what is up with you? Mr. Delonius Funk Angelo Lopez, howdy howdy. Mr. Shadow Ops is going to be jumping in the shower instead of standing and showering. He's just going to be jumping around. What's up with you? Who else? Did I say hi to Tim Juice? If not, I'm saying it again. Jackson RC Aviation, what is up with you? I don't think I've seen you on here before, but I've seen you on lots of other things. So thanks for being here, my friend. Um, thanks for checking in. Let's see who else. Mr. Looking Up, what is up with you? Air 51, Kenny, what's up? JCB 67, what is happening? Uh, so that's it for now, but as people show up, I will call them out and say what's up. What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Finally, we're getting some good weather. So I have a living room full of planes. I'm surprised my wife hasn't gone crazy yet. But I have planes that I got together that are needing to be maidened, and they are going to be some of them maiden this weekend. Maybe not all of them, at least some of them. And on top of that, we'll be getting some more videos out. Might just have to be the hat cam videos for now, but I plan on doing some more stuff. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did get a new intro. There will be a new outro as well, but that's the intro. That's what my son put together for me. He did the other one too, but this one is a little bit more exciting, if you will. I've got all of them, so I can use a couple of them. I like that. I can use that. Daryl Penson, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah, it has been a while. Thanks for being here. Mr. Fred Barron, how are you? Glad to see you here. Uh, so let us get to the next. I was, this is kind of funny. Normally, it's a week between shows, but I did my last show on Saturday, so it's not quite as long of a span. Not a whole lot happened, but what the hell? Let's do that. What is new in RC since last we talked? So the only thing that I think was notable, I don't know if you guys are following FMS on Instagram, but they made an announcement on Instagram asking a question about which color we prefer better for the FA-18D, which is the old Legacy Hornet. They have two different schemes: a gray one, gray and black one, and then a bluish blue gray one. So that could be an indication of something that's coming if we, because we only got the Eflite version of the 80 millimeter F-18D here, and it was unfortunately not as well equipped as the one from FMS. The only thing that it had on the FMS version was the Pine and Fly receiver with all that stuff, but other than that, it had cheaper servos, less capable ESC, the lower end ESC and fan. But the one from the FMS had more. So maybe they're going to be doing this. Let's see, the stream is choppy. I wonder why. All my stuff is awful about this, guys. Now, let's see. So let's see. So we have what else is going on? More people crashing their F-14s. Thankfully, Mr. Angelo Lopez did not. He's got a raw video on his page of his F-14. As long as you didn't crash it, that's all that matters, Angelo. Um, but Daryl Penson, thanks for being here. I know it's late, um, and it's late on the East Coast, but this is an easier time for me to do this because I've got other things to do. Although I might be doing some more videos from the field, so we shall see. Pete Lane, I hope it's just your connection, but I didn't do anything. Let's turn off the camera back on. But, anyway, so yeah, blue gray, I like that too. The F-18. But as far as I know, there's some more stuff coming. I don't know exactly what, but I do know that there is more stuff coming. Does it sound still weird? Anyway, let's see. Cool. So Angela dropped the link there to the video. Take a look. YouTube had massive issues with hacks earlier today and last night. Oh, wow. Did not know that. Okay. So, let's see. Anybody else have anything new come out in RC that is notable? I haven't seen that many things coming out. Hold on. Anyway, okay. So, anything else new and exciting on the um, RC thing? Let me see. I don't know if there's anything new that's come up. think it's tomorrow is the day when things come out. But I don't think I've seen a whole lot coming in, going out. This plane that I'm going to be looking at, today, is Hobby Zone. I think there are a couple people. Hopefully, they're watching. If they are, they can drop their affiliate links. Uh, but there are a couple people on here that have Hobby Zone affiliate links. I got this from Hobby Zone. Wanted something a little different. Plane has been out for a while. Uh, it's been out for quite a while. A couple years, I think. But I haven't had any desire or room for it until just recently. So I think there's a couple places that sell it. You can get one from. I'm just going to drop the link. So this is the plane we're going to be going over here in a little bit. I'm not going to make us wait too long. I got some things to do later on in the evening. But that's the link. Just take a look at the in the chat there. It's the Hobby Zone Bigfoot. And if there's anybody here watching that is it's an affiliate, feel free to drop your affiliate link in there. But you got to be watching in order to do that to get some people to do it. If not, you got to wait. Anyway, Wild Bill, what's up? How you doing? So take a look at that. That's the plane we're going to be going over. I think I'm going to leave it box stock for now, but I might make a couple changes. It's got a good little landing light, but I'm probably going to add some Gooniac stacks. It's got lights on it already, but there might be some other things on there just for the giglage. But it looks like a Cessna 150 Texas tail dragger is what I think they call it. They just give it that name. But looks like a lot of fun. Looking up, that's good to hear. There's no module needed. We don't need modules at ours either, which is good. I don't think really anybody does this one. I thought, for the most part, I thought that the FAA had to relinquish what it was they're trying to do. I don't know for sure. Whatever. Free is good though. Glad to hear it. Holy crap! I don't believe it. This Mr. Super Dingus on here. I thought you'd be out there flying or something. What's up, Super Dingus? Um. So that's what's going on with RC. That's what the plane we're going to be looking at. Take a look at the link I dropped, and then now is ask a few questions, and then we're going to get into the unboxing. So, if y'all got any questions that I might be able to answer, might be able to be of assistance to y'all. Just let me know if there's anything we can talk about before we get to this unboxing. It's kind of funny too, just going back from all the rain and stuff we've been dealing with. We had rain over the weekend, a lot of rain over the weekend, lots of rain over the weekend, and then it cleared up. Today it was 83 degrees. It's supposed to be getting even warmer. So, but then it's going to back down again. But so quite a contrast from the last few days, few weekends, few months. Finally getting some summer-like weather, which is good. And yes, Angelo, you are correct. We do. It's been a while. I need to meet up with brother Ricky and Ty, and the guy I work with now, Michael. He still flies out there, so we might need to go out there too. We'll do it one of these days. Now that flying weather is back, we can. So box stock comes. That's the good thing. I only plan on flying at sanctioned fields. Um, I don't think I'll ever have to do that. Bleh. I won't deal with that mess. And yes, we do need to fly soon, Angelo. Anybody got any questions on anything here? Anything at all? Any questions at all? just wondering if y'all do. If not, we're not gonna waste a whole lot of time because I'd like to get to working on this plane. Box stock bomb. Yes, this one does come with. Does it come with the reflex? Did I get the one with it or without? Vector is what it's called because it's arrows. So they've got their own version called the Vector. I did get it with it, but I'm not going to use it. I'm pulling it out. I'm going to fly this plane sans gyro because this is what I'm going to use to keep my thumbs in check. Fly here at do some bush flying. Oh, so let's see what he says. Nate says flying an Archer down to Palm Springs tomorrow. It's definitely going to be feeling the heat. Ooh, Palm Springs is going to be hot. Should be very hot. Very, very hot. Have a good flight either way. Um, Man, so you guys getting some bad weather up. Oop, not that one. You guys getting some bad weather up there. See, out there. You're clear across the state. 40-mile-an-hour winds. I have flown, and the highest I've flown in is 60, 50 or 60, somewhere in there, or in between. 50 gusting to 65. I've flown in, and I flew a 50 millimeter. That was fun. So Mr. Mike Bird, what's up with you? How you doing, buddy? Glad to see you. You always get on here even though you're clear across the pond. Oh, you know what? There is something that was different that I saw today. Um, you guys remember the Fun Cub? Dynam looks like they just full on copied the thing. They came out with their own version of the Fun Cub, and it looks just like the Fun Cub. I don't know what they did that's different, but Dynam, if you haven't looked yet, take a look at Dynam. They have a new plane. It was a little bit of a surprise. It was kind of funny. Well, I'll be damned. Thank you, Mr. Fred Barron. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. He just gave a wonderful PayPal donation. Thank you, my friend. Stop him. I'm not going to repeat that, but Dynam, it's for the true hobbyist. The true hobbyist from back in the days that used to have to build almost ready to cover type planes. Almost ready to cover means you still have to build and cover the plane. So the Dynamic planes always fly really, really good, but the only issue is you have to spend a lot of time getting them there. Their instructions are bad. Some of the things they say to do aren't good, but once you get the planes together and you put your own little touch on it, they fly incredible. Um, I did that with my Dynam GB. I changed the motor, did a few things. I didn't need to change the motor, I just did. And plane's amazing. Still together today. I did the same thing with the Dynam Skytrainer, which is a Cessna 172. Still have both of them. They still fly. Still running stock gear. So, um, and yes, I had that plane. Um, well, they have a new one now. I used to have the old FW190 and loved it. That was a great plane. I flew it on 5S with no issues. Good flying plane. Um, but yeah, I had a Dynam T28. That was a good flying plane. Um, but it required a lot of work. That's the thing about Dynam stuff. You have to go through, you have to check everything. And yes, as Mr. Looking Up just said, firewalls can be weak, firewalls tend to be loose and not really glued in. But once you go through all that stuff and you actually adjust the CG tube a little bit further forward than what they say, planes fly incredible. Um, the GB is one of the best flying planes that I have, and that's even before I put a gyro in it. You just have to make some minor changes to it, do some slight tuning. The Hawker Hunter's good, as Mike Bird says. Only issue with that one is that the fans tend to just explode. Um, but once you get that stuff worked out, it flies really good. I think I have a couple videos with me and Mikey flying. What's his name? They call him Firefox. And yes, their planes are super light. And if you're willing to do some paint, some actual painting, you can get some really good finishes on those. They just, they're a true modeler's plane. They're not the usual planes that you just take out of the box, follow a couple of instructions, and put them together and go. No, you've actually got to spend time working with them. It's not, you almost have to rebuild them, but it's worth every minute because when they fly incredible. So, and yes, he checked that out. He has had his T28 for over 10 years, and it won't break. I think I even crashed my T20 into the side of a hill, and it still flew just fine. So, um, so yeah, that's the thing. If you want to see how good of an actual modeler you are, go get a Dynam plane and see how you can do. They require tinkering. Um, oh, one of the planes that they made that was really bad is this one Anthony Lachey's talking about. They were terrible. The A10 was absolutely horrible. So they had these the 40 amp ESCs. They had a really bad batch of ESCs that would literally just catch fire. You'd hear the motor would run up, and then you'd hear it go ring, 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 and then they just literally burst into flames. That happened to me on 2 planes. Thankfully, I was able to save the planes, but the ESCs literally caught on fire. Um, and the Dynam one was just terrible. If you could just get the kit and put your own stuff in it, that's different. But the kit, oof, I mean the actual PNP was just terrible. And then on top of that, the ESCs were set wrong, so that's part of the reason why they'd burn up because they were timing and stuff was wrong, so the motors just wouldn't work. Blech, no good. But anyway, I don't really see many questions. We're getting lots of comments, which is good, and people talking, which is great. But we are going to be transitioning here to the unboxing. So it's going to take me probably 2-3 minutes to get my camera set up, and then we will take a look at. I haven't even opened the box. I got the box and just set it in here. It hasn't been untaped. It hasn't been cut open, or anything. So we're going to do all that here. We're not going to assemble it, but we're going to take a quick look at the internals and see what everything's like, just so it'll be an actual proper unboxing so that you can see what's in there. Um, and yeah, Anthony, that was just one of the worst planes ever made, and I just don't understand why. Um, I know people that actually made it better by changing stuff, but bad, 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 bad. So yeah, Anthony, I'll send you a message here in a little bit too. I forgot to send you something, but I'll send you a message here in a bit. That's one of the planes I made that was absolutely perfect. I love that plane. Denim, the 310, the Grand Cruiser. That's been a good plane. They flew great. Servos and everything were good. If you have the 40 amp ESCs, be wary of those. But um, the 30 amps are good, but the 40 amps will give you problems. You may want to go in there and change the timing and other stuff too, just to be safe. Let's see. So what else is going on? And yes, you're right. Can't go wrong with a high wing. And I like this little one because it looks just like the Texas tail dragger, which is the Cessna 150 as a tail dragger. But take a look at Dynam again. They have that new plane that it's a new old plane. It's literally the Fun Cub. So um, we used to fly those. We had, how many did we have? So we used to. There's another plane. I don't know if they still make it. It looks like a Cessna Citation. Those things are a blast, and I hope they come up with a new version of them. Um, but we flew those and the Cessna 310, all those planes. Um, but yeah, like I said, Dynam planes require some work. you can't just put them together as they come in the box and fly them. They require some work, but the effort is well worth it because they are lots of fun to fly. Lots of fun, lots of fun. So we are going to transition right now because I'm going to uh, set up my camera. I've already got the link. It shouldn't take me very long, but let's get that set up, and I will be back to y'all. Okay, can y'all hear me okay? Looks like you guys been chatting it up. I see 40 messages I missed. So, I got the box over there. I need to get a knife to help cut it open. But, yes, Fred Barron, we got your music playing. Um, so, just got to get this stuff set up. I've got the box there. I just need to grab a knife. I'll have to catch up on the chat later. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Oh, and my cat's laying down right under my table. Interesting. But anyway, let's get this thing open so you can see what you're doing, mama. All right, baby. So let's get this thing opened up. So this is just as it came out of the box. Haven't opened it. Haven't done anything. I'm gonna do all the opening. My kids are going crazy playing games, so if you hear any other noise, it's either my cat or my kids. But let's get this open. Oops. All right, so as it comes, straight from Hobby Zone. Flip it on around here. The narrows bird, and they couldn't call it the Texas tail dragger because it's probably not licensed. But that's it. I'm digging these wheels more than anything because then it can actually be used as a bush plane. I just need to open it up and see what they're actually like. So tear out the side. I can get it out easily without having to fight it. Let's do it that way. Oops, sorry. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. Whoop, did it again. Bumped the camera. But there we go. Box looks good. No damage. There is tape right there. Can't do that. But everybody's been talking about, oh, you're doing something different. Oh, you're doing something different. No, I've always flown other planes. I just don't put them out on. I don't show videos of that much stuff anymore, just because I've been flying at runways. When you go to runways, you don't want to take a plane that can fly anywhere. You want to take a plane that does the best off of runways. So EDFs fly the best off of runways. So let's take a look at the specs here before I get going. So it says it is a 1300 millimeter. Power system is 40 amp ESC, 3536, 850 kV outrunner. 6 9-gram servos. This other stuff is interesting. I don't care what they say there. It does supposed to be a stall plane, which is cool. Landing and navigation lights and strobe. Super easy screw together assembly. Flaps and EPO. I like EPO because EPS I can break far too easily with these big old goofy hands. So yeah, so it looks good. No damage on the inside. Only thing I dislike is the fact that it's not like fully painted, but it does have these cool little things there. But let's cut this open and see. How do they do this? Looks a little complex. It's a cool looking little bird though. Dig it. Pop that up. There's the spar. Right there, carbon fiber. Carbon fiber. This side over here. This is packaged really well. Super compact. take a look at this wing. Really super dense foam, but I like that this is already attached. The strut wing strut. Foam is super dense. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like mirror. It's like it would actually shine in the sun. You don't see any just a little foam thing there, but for the most part, you don't see any gatoring at all. Everything looks really good. It's a sticker here, and the rest is just plain foam. But looks good. This is like my Skytrainer from Dynam, but they've got higher quality parts. So flaps here, and big ailerons, really big ailerons. So that's cool. Lights on the wings, right here. This is just one wing. So let's get that aside. Set that over here. Along with the, it's not a whole lot to this, which I like. Yeah, only a few parts, which is good. Hardware package for the landing gear, screws, spinner, the flap. Holding it up too high. All the parts that are needed. The flap, Y connector. So this is good. Set that aside. Another layer here for the wing, the other wing. Give me a little bit on the chat, guys. I didn't get it set up. Let's see here. Let's get that up. Put this up and out. So there's that. The strut is attached, which I really like. Another LED and another LED, and then there's the connection for the lights and for the flap and aileron. But again, the foam is super nice, very well done. It's like, you can see how it's shiny there. There's no gatoring at all. Looks really good. Just that one little mark from the foam release, but very good. Very impressed so far, especially for the price of the plane. I think it was $199 when I got it. Actually, I had rewards, so it was even less. So let's take a look at this landing gear. These tires are huge, but they're soft rubber, which is good. That is going to be really good. I like that. So this was a big plus with the big gear. That's really good. That's perfect. That'll be perfect on grass or on anything, anything really. So I'm looking forward to that. That's one of the main reasons why I got it. So it's a fly anywhere plane. I can't see off the camera, but I'm pulling the stuff out. This is the spinner. Here's the propeller. Then there's more stuff in here. Let's get to this first. There's the instruction manual. There's the fuse. Again, ooh, this, I like that. I'll put some Gooniac stacks in there. The foam is really well done. There's no gatoring. It's like super smooth. So if I were to get this sealed, it would just stay this way. There's the mounts for the wing. It has a vector in here, which is coming out. But I'm just going to make this a very simple 5-channel plane. Tail wheel and servos. Vertical goes in there. It's kind of hard to open. Take the battery compartment. I think the paint's a little tight. Let me see if I can get this open. I'm gonna hurt the thing. There we go. So that's where the battery compartment is. It's got an XT60 on there. It's got the Velcro in there, which is good. Going to be low draw, so an XC60 will be fine. I don't see myself changing that because I've got those batteries. That's good. The paint looks good. This is all some of the only parts that are painted are right here in the window. The windows are stickers. This is paint. This is paint. That's it. There's the tail wheel. Decent sized tail wheel. It's not huge, but it is actual. Might just be hard plastic, but it feels like rubber, which is good. So there's that. More packing. But from what they say, this plane is just all bolt together or screwed together. Yeah, this is a cool little plane. Since it's a tail dragger, it's got the reinforced spot for the tail wheel, which is good. All these spots have actual tap slotted screws. So instead of it being like plastic where you just put a self-tapping screw, they're actually machined to work. So this is going to be simple. I haven't seen the horizontal stab yet. Let's find that. Where'd that be? Where'd that be? Where that is? Where that is? Oh, here it is for you. I didn't see it. It was there in the front. So, but again, look at the finish on this foam. It's like shiny. Really well done. For a plane that's $199, that's what it was when I got it. That is a damn good deal. And it's very stiff. And it's actually airfoiled. Look at that. Not just a flat. It's actually airfoiled. That's cool. So this is what I'm calling something from the simple series. I'm trying to go back to doing stuff that's simple just to mix it up a little bit. We didn't look at the motor. There's the motor. Actually a pretty beefy motor too. Another LED. And I'm probably going to put some Gooniac stacks in here. Just because. Might even make this a little bit of a night flyer. We'll see. That's where the struts go. Here and here. It's a 1300 millimeter, so I don't see the reason to take the wing off. But check it out, y'all. It's been a good, I think it was a good buy. Just going to take a simple, I'm not going to do anything crazy, believe it or not. This is the, going to use one of these receivers. And, you know, if they don't work, they don't. But I don't see them not working because I have some that are several years old and still working fine. So that's what we gonna do. That is what we gonna do, y'all. So that's that. Pretty easy. Looks fairly simple. I'm gonna check out the chat now. See what y'all are talking about up in her. But these haven't let me down, so I plan on using those. So I'm gonna catch up on the chat here for a little bit and see what y'all been talking about. Hey, you guys been chatting up a lot. So yeah, this is a good little plane, and I'm glad everything worked out. Glad you guys were able to be here. I'm actually gonna get this off, and we're just gonna chat from the computer again. So, give me just a second. I shall return. Okay, so I'm back. Um, but had to kill a bug. Big old mosquito came flying up in here. Um, but anyway, that's it. That's that. I had a mosquito hawk, a mosquito, all that crap come flying up in here. But so as for the battery, I don't know what I'm going to use. From what I've heard, people use 4S on this plane too. But I'm thinking just the 3S 2200 will be enough. Um, but I'll check out the questions here. Since it was hot, I've got a little fan blowing on me, so if you hear a breeze, I apologize. But I'm hot, so got to. I gotta have a little bit of a breeze over me, so I don't have an extra shiny forehead. Um, take a look here. We're looking at comments. Trying to catch up on all the comments, and I'll reply to everybody that I can. Okay, sounds good. Mike Bird, that is an old plane. That plane is no longer with us because I handed it off to another person, and he promptly killed it. But I have a new, mostly perfect Hawk that is in near perfect shape with an upgraded fan, and I haven't flown it enough. I need to repair the receiver because it kind of came apart, and it's got a gyro, so I got to put it back together. But yeah, that's an old video. That's a video from like 2 years ago. Um, and the Fred Barron, yeah, super dense. Um, could be dense in a good way, dense in a bad way, depending upon how you want to look at it. Hee hee. Um, yes, it was referring to the phone. So let's see. Yes, Fred Barron, it's a good looking plane, especially for the money. Um, and when I look at the quality of the foam is in great quality. So even though it's not painted, it's actually super smooth. So that was really surprising. I need to get a good coat of something on there. Um, Got to be putting a good coat of something to protect it to keep it that way. So yeah, what is up with Kenny? I see you guys said something. Um, oh, so he's only doing videos. That's kind of crazy. It's not good, but I understand these things do take time. They do take up a little bit of extra time. Um, so I plan on trying to do more from the field instead of so much stuff here at the house, just because it'll be easier when I'm out there. So Box Stock Bomb, let's see what he says. He said he's seen several people fly the Bigfoot with 4X and a stock ESC. Yeah, the ESC is good for 6S. So we'll have to see. And if I do go crazy, I plan on putting a UBEC in there just to be safe. Um, and yeah, considering how well put together everything is, it's probably going to take longer to set it up on the radio than it is to actually put it together. And that still won't be that long. 15, 20 minutes just doing all the final adjustments. Um, I'm probably, I don't know if I'm going to fly it this weekend, but I'll probably put it together and then put it in my storage so that it can be ready to fly someplace locally. Uh, but yeah, it looks like a good little plane. Um, and yeah, I plan on everything I get. I calibrate the ESCs. That's just par for the course. And it's just what I do. What I do when I do when I do it. So I hope Kenny doesn't take it personal when I say, "Man, you're on all the time." That's not telling you not to be. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm not saying I don't have any problem with you being on as much as you want, unless it's just taking up your time. Jonah, you got a good sense of humor, but no, that's not what I'm doing. Um, there ain't none of that. You could hear my actual kids up there acting like crazy people playing games online, but um, so these tires are a little harder than I thought they would be, but they're still soft enough. So they're not balloon tires, but they will be able to ride nicely on top of grass and other stuff. So pretty cool. And yes, I do plan on seeing if there's better ways to get cooling. I'm gonna put some stacks in those little Gooniac stacks, those little things at the bottom. But looks like a fun plane. I should enjoy it. That's funny. You spent 40 hours a week watching Kenny show. Now I have time on my hands. Yeah, well, like I said, I always drop in when I can with Kenny, because he's a good dude. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Let's see here. So that's about it, guys. We're basically brushing up right onto an hour, which is the max I'd like to do, unless I'm outside flying, where I can do some video and show y'all, do what I do. But that's going to be it for today. Like I said, I did some changes to the page, to the my YouTube page. So take a closer look, and you can see that there's an actual merch store right there on the page. If you look down below the description, you can see it. On all the videos, it'll be there. And then if you actually just go to my profile and click store, you can see more stuff there too. But I'm planning on doing a lot more video. Hopefully I'll be able to do video where Cory, my son, can help me edit together some onboard as well as hat cam, as well as a stationary camera somewhere else. So hopefully we'll get some stuff. I'm just trying to get it out there that I have a show again, so people can. I've always had a show, but it seems like views dropped off a little bit. But I'm gonna put stuff out there back on RC groups and some other stuff so that people can see that I'm back out here doing craziness, trying to keep people from crashing, trying to be an RC instructor online. But do my best. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. I see some people are saying they did, they liked it, but we'll get that thing together. I do have lots more planes still yet to go. So too bad I can't fly them all at once. I need to get a truck and a trailer, so I can a truck with a camper shell, and then a trailer can load everything in and just have a driving RC hangar. But anyway, thanks to everybody for being here. We're going to leave the chat up and then hang around, because I have the new outro that my son made that will be playing towards the end. So once I see that we've had enough going on here, I'll play one long song and then we'll get to that. So hang out for the end. All right, guys, that's it. And thanks for all the kind words, guys. And be back next time. I don't know when, but we'll be back. Adios, y'all.